Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I want to show you the code. We're going to compare a task code called maneuver4.tskx to maneuver4a.sb2, so a Scratch program. And this one is from way back in chapter 3. Essentially, we have a piece of code where we want the robot to go forward for half a second at speed 512. And then we want it to turn right for 25 seconds. For a quarter of a second at speed 256. And then we want to go backward for 35 seconds at speed 1200. Okay, so I'm going to download this one to the CM50. So let's make sure. So because I have Upper Scratch already connected on it, so I need to disconnect that. Now I can download to it. And let's put it over here so you can see. Okay, download and turn itself off. So I'm just going to turn back on. Go forward, left, turn right, and then go backward. Okay, so that's what the program does. So we just leave it there. Now I'm going to connect so that the program will come from the Sketch 2 offline editor now. So I leave it here so we can compare the different similarity and differences between the task program and the Scratch program. So the Scratch program have, in general, you're going to see that it have different independent section or block of code. That's the main one. And then something about turning right, stop, turning left, going backwards. So those kind of independent in the piece of software. So the main program is a little bit different now. So where, of course, it have that when the green factor is clicked all the time. So that's the equivalent to start program, open curly bracket, pretty much. And then we set the speed to 512, set the D line to 0.5. And then broadcast forward and wait. This is new. It come from here. So this kind of command. Okay. Oh, well, let me put that. And then you can select different of those messages, essentially. So broadcast forward and wait. Maybe I should show you how to do it from scratch. Broadcast and wait. So let's say we want a new message. So the message is back to right or something. That's it. So you had to create. So let me go here a little bit. Use some room. Here we go. So when you broadcast something, you need to have when I receive something to match with it somewhere. So when I receive back right, and then you have, like you see here, when I receive left, you have a bunch of code that are connected to when I receive left. So when you actually, when the computer send out left somewhere, this section of code will pick it up and then turn the motor a certain way and that sort of thing. Okay, so that's how you use broadcast. And when I receive, if you need to create them from scratch, I already made them here. So I set 512 and I broadcast forward and wait. And what it does is when you broadcast forward and wait, the message forward, of course, is sent. Oh, my bad. I shouldn't do that. And I need to find it. So when it broadcasts and wait, the PC jump from here. It goes over. Let's see, where is forward? Here we go. This is forward. So it goes to here. It set the motor. Clockwise kind of goes to speed. And the speed, remember, it was set to 512 right here. And the delay time to 0.5. So when it runs the forward subscript, speed is 512. And the delay time 0.5 seconds. So you can see it just receives this, it does its job. And when it's done with its job, because this is a broadcast and wait, the program control flow will come back here. And then it goes 256 for 256 speed. delay time 0.25, and then it broadcasts right. So therefore, we're going to jump to here. It does right at speed 256. Delay time of a quarter of a second. Whoops, when it's done, it jumps back here. It goes to here. It set up speed to 400 now. Delay time to 135. It broadcasts backwards. Therefore, we're going to jump to backward here. Does its stuff, which is proper delay time. And then come back here. It broadcasts stop. You're going to jump to stop, turn all the motor off. And that's it. The program is done. So when I click on there, you're going to see some of these things, when they're activated, you're going to see them light up. And then when they're done, they stop. But this part will stay light up all the time because that's the program it's going to run. Okay? So are we ready? So it's going to do similar to this, except as before, because the delay to turn motor on is a big difference between about 80-90 milliseconds between these two commands. So the valve will jerk to the left first, and then go straight, turn to the right. So it has that jerking motion. But we should be ready now. Here we go. Okay, so that's what it did. So you probably were watching the robot move, so you didn't see. So I want you to concentrate on this one here, so you can see which part of the main script and when is a little subscript kind of light up. Okay. In this section of the video, I'm concentrating on showing how maneuver -4B works. The main script looks the same as before, except this is broadcast. It's broadcast, not broadcast and wait. So broadcast means go ahead and send the command forward, but then immediately it goes and it activates the other codes. So this part here, essentially, it doesn't wait for forward to finish and then continue on, but immediately broadcast and then run down here and run down here. Okay? So basically, it run, keep on going down there and let's see how this works for us. Okay? So I want to make sure it's connected, right? So everything connected, and let's see how it works. Okay? So it looked like the command was to go forward and right and backward, but the only thing left was just to keep on going to the right for us. Okay? So be careful. Is for us in robotic application, most of the time we need to use broadcast and wait for our cases. We won't be able to use broadcast if we want to maneuver the robot a certain way. I'm not saying that broadcast is a bad thing to use, but maybe in some application you can use broadcast. But for us, in our application here in this book, broadcast, backward, and wait is the best for us.